Who am I? Who am I? I was just staring in the mirror, saying my name, Jasper, Jasper, Jasper. That's the name people call me. When people think of me, when people see me, when people interact with me, in their mind they're going, this is Jasper. This whole person, this entity, this being, this is Jasper. Everything that encapsulates this being is what we call Jasper. It's just very weird to see it coming out of my own mouth. Jasper. And to hear that, to hear it in different ways, like you've never heard the word before in your life. You hear your name. Like I can say that name and see different ways of hearing it. Like the sort of like the judgment people make on your name. Like, and the associations that you have with that name, and the way that name sounds, the way it rolls off your tongue, the syllables in it, and the way it's spoken. You know, some people can have a bad experience with somebody called whatever, and then later down the line they meet someone else with that same name, and then that association comes up for that person. It's like, and then as soon as you know the name, it's kind of like subconsciously you associate them with that other person with the same name. You know, that's one way of how names are something quite big, you know. And it's this whole thing of everyone's got different associations, and everyone hears the word differently. Everyone perceives me differently because everyone is different. I can be perceived as weird, I can be perceived as loving, I can be perceived as intelligent, I can be perceived as dumb. And it's like, who actually am I? Because in life we constantly are trying to find out who we are through other people. We're trying to know ourselves through other people, by what other people think of us. And so, who I think I am is who I think other people think I am. I think of myself, I think I am this quiet, shy person with self-doubt. I think I am this, I think I am the product of my past. I think I am my failures and my accomplishments. I think, and see, this is all happening on an unconscious level, because it's not like every second of the day I'm asking the question, who am I? But it's an autopilot thing where, it's kind of like, that's a ridiculous question to ask. Who am I? Of course I know who I am. I am me. But like, what are you referring to when you say me? People don't actually delve deep into that. But really, on an unconscious level, when I think of who I am, what comes up is when on a moment to moment basis, who I am is my unworthiness and my failures. And it's really, there's there's so much sadness within my heart to see that that's not how other people perceive me. Like, my friends and family definitely see me in a loving way. And I don't know. Well, here's the thing. When I was looking in the mirror, saying my name, it was like two parts of me were split off. There was like this consciousness, this awareness that sees Jasper in the mirror saying his name. But it's like, I am not that one in the mirror. And that's what's really weird, is that it's like, I'm not that one in the mirror, but I'm playing that one. Like, I am. That's the character that I'm playing in this game of life. It's like, I'm not that. I think, like, maybe I'm wrong, but it kind of felt like looking at myself in the mirror and me saying, like I said, hi, my name is Jasper. And it's like, for a moment there, it felt like I am not Jasper and I'm meeting this person for the first time. And for a moment there, I didn't know anything about Jasper. So I've got no judgment yet, because here I am living Jasper's life for 21 years so far. And I know my life, and I know all the failures and unworthiness and judgments I have about myself. I know all that, but when I was like looking at myself in the mirror and saying like, "Hi, my name is Jasper," it's like I was interacting with Jasper for the first time. And there's no judgment there, and then it's like everything became clear. Like, that's who I really am. I am Jasper, but I am Jasper unconditioned. Like, I'm Jasper separate from I'm Jasper separate from my past. I'm Jasper separate from my past experiences and all the conditioning that's been put onto me and all the negative self-talk. I am the Jasper before all that happened. And of course, Jasper is just another label. It's just another thought. It's just another name. I am that which is before Jasper as well, which is consciousness. And that's really, that's amazing. Because we have the choice to be different, to not let our past affect us. If you get in touch deep enough with who you truly actually are, which is this unconditioned consciousness, this blank slate of consciousness, prior to any conditioning, if you can get in touch with that deep enough, you can see that that's who you are, but then this person that you're aware of has a lot of unhealthy habits in the present moment because of the conditioning that's gone through. And so if you can be that consciousness, you can then be the guide to this conditioned person that has gone through these hardships in life. And really what it's about is being a parent to your inner child. For me, and with most people, it's like, I know what I want. I know what I want. And yet I don't go after what I want. I know what I need. I know what would be helpful and healthy for me. And yet what do? I go in the opposite direction. I don't go after what I want and what I need. And it's because of this inner child or this conditioning that speaks up and says, that has all these self-doubts and brings to mind all these failures that have happened in the past. So really, it's about, being your own parent. And so there's this natural drive in you that wants to do things, that knows the best for you. And then there's the other voice in your head, the inner child that says, I can't do that, we can't do that. What will people think of us? People will say this and criticize you for that. We can't do that. And so we don't do it because we give in to this inner child, this inner voice. But actually this is the inner child here saying this. Is scared and it needs our love. And we need to say that, we need to say to our own inner child, which is us, we need to say to ourselves, I know that you've been through shit. I understand more than anyone what you've been through and how people have treated you, and I understand how that makes you feel. I understand that you don't want to do this thing because you're afraid of getting hurt and criticized. However, I know what's best for us. I know what's going to make us truly happy in the long run. And we can go just one step at a time, and I'll be here for you. Don't worry, because I'm here for you. I know what you want. I know what we need. I know you're scared. I understand why you are scared. But this thing needs to happen, and deep down you know that too. And I'll be here for you every step of the way. We've got to start talking to ourselves like that. If a teaching isn't rooted in love, then it's not helpful. And this is the problem with self-improvement and self-development, is that they tell you to just stop being a fucking pussy. Go out and fucking live your extraordinary life, and tell that inner voice to shut the fuck up. And of course that doesn't work, because then you just criticize yourself more for not doing the thing. And you don't understand that there's this one within you calling out for love. Would you tell your actual child to stop being a pussy and do you know what I mean? And this is what this is what I've tried to do, When first getting into self-improvement and self-development, is that, I just wouldn't listen to my inner voice. And I get frustrated with it. I get frustrated with my inner child. It'd be like, fuck's sake, why are you so... Why can't I do this? I start criticizing myself, and, this should be an easy thing. Why am I even getting fucking anxious about this? Oh, I shouldn't be getting anxious. This is so stupid. Why can't I just live life? But of course you wouldn't say that to your own child that couldn't do something, that was afraid to do something. You wouldn't just say, oh, why do you have to be fucking anxious about doing this? Can't you just fucking do it? You'll be giving loving support. And this is the thing. This is what we got to do. And realize that we are this unconditioned consciousness, this spirit that is amazing, that is miraculous, this aliveness. And we've got to guide our inner child that's crying out for love. We've got to listen to our inner child, not get frustrated with it or criticize it, because it's us. But we can't give in to it. We've got to listen to it. And we've got to support it and be a parent for it. You know, it may say like, oh, fuck doing this work. Let's just go eat all that chocolate cake in the fridge. You gotta listen to it. That doesn't mean you go fucking eat the chocolate cake. But it means you say, I hear you. I understand where you're coming from. However, that chocolate cake is not gonna help us in where we want to go. Likewise, we cannot say, shut the fuck up, you're not having the chocolate cake, fucking work hard. You see, there's a balance here. You can't give in to the child and go and eat all that chocolate cake, but also you can't say, shut the fuck up, you're not having the chocolate cake, work hard. Got to meet it in the middle and say, I know you want that chocolate cake, but we've got to do this work now, and we both know the health risks in eating a whole fucking chocolate cake, and we know that that's not going to make you feel good. And you know, if it's so fucking, if it's like fucking putting up a fucking tantrum, and it's like, ah, fuck you, I want the chocolate cake, then we can compromise with it a bit, and over time slowly decrease it. We can be like, okay, I'm going to do work for 20 minutes, and then we're going to have a little slither of chocolate cake. How does that sound? Compromise a bit. But you don't want to keep doing that, I don't think. You know, like, I don't know. Anyway, here's a video.